Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another weekly book review. I'm Dr. Lisa L. Campbell, the Growth Motivator. It's the second week in September, and our book for this week invites us to explore emotional healing through the beautiful metaphor of a garden. This book is The Garden Within, where the war with your emotions ends and your powerful life begins. Every time I think about this song, I think of, every time I think about this book, I think of this song by a gospel singer named Marvin Sapp. And he has a book um, where he sings the words like, I go to the garden alone while the dew is still. You have to listen to it, but it's called In the Garden. And every time I think about this book, I think about that song. So if your life has been, it's felt overwhelming, emotional, you felt neglected, misunderstood, this book is for you. This book really bridges the gap between faith and mental health. And it really shows us that the healing process begins when we stop avoiding our emotions. Mm. And we stop avoiding them, but we start tending to them with care. And just to be clear, it's not about controlling your feelings, it's really about cultivating them. Dr. Phillips, and I don't know if I mentioned the name of the author, but it's Dr. Anita Phillips. Her book, she writes with this level of wisdom, grace, and clarity that is very refreshing. She blends spiritual truth with psychological insight, giving us the tools to be able to process pain, cultivate peace, and bloom where we are planted. Her book, I should say, and the words in her book are both grounding and empowering, especially for those of us, and I'm saying us, who have been taught to be strong by staying silent. I have a friend who wrote a book. Her name is Dr. Nisa Jenkins. Her book is Speak Up, I Can't Hear You, the voice of a woman. And I get kind of emotional just really thinking about how as a woman, sometimes our voices aren't heard, they're ignored. And so that's another story for another day. Let me give you my 5 growth moments. Number 1, healing from the inside out. Emotional healing doesn't begin by doing more. It begins by digging deeper. Like you have to pull the weeds before you can plant new seeds. Powerful. Number 2, the power of emotional honesty. You can't heal, we can't heal what we don't acknowledge. Naming your emotions is the first step to owning your power. Number 3, this is a theme that I've seen in other books, so I'm a believer. Faith and psychology can coexist. There is a scripture in the Bible that talks about faith without work is dead. It's okay to believe in your higher power, but you got to do the work. And sometimes the work requires a specialist in the area. Okay. So Dr. Phillips reminds us that spiritual practices and emotional wellness can coexist. They're not in conflict. They're partners in your growth. Number 3, the heart is a garden. What are you planting? Fear, shame, resentment? Or are you sowing peace, love, and grace? What you nourish will grow. Number 5, permission to feel. Feelings are not flaws, they're signals. Giving yourself the permission to feel is how you begin to truly heal. The garden within invites us to stop hiding from our emotions. And I forgot to mention that. So, the name of the book is The Garden Within, where the war with your emotions ends and your most powerful life begins. So, she invites us to stop hiding from our emotions and start honing them, honoring them as divine tools. This week, I encourage you, and it's September, so it's getting colder now. Um, I encourage you to check the soil of your heart. What needs tending? What needs pruning? And most of all, what needs planting? Well, guys, don't forget to scan the QR code to get a copy of my book list. Don't forget to tune in to 52 Authors, 52 Weeks, which is streaming every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next week.